I mean, it's really like when I go to mix and when the record's mixed, it's like I know that it's mixed and I can't do anything more.
What did they, are there stuff, yeah, maybe things that they came up with that you would never have came up with yourself, or that really?
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of stuff, you know, that was like that. A lot of the guitar parts are really unique in that way. The guitarist was, you know, really just had a really good kind of approach and the way he was decided to kind of play guitar for the record, and yeah, it was just, I mean, a lot of stuff like that, you know, were really good, and just kind of melodies that I wouldn't have thought of, you know, that he did. And then because of that, we would then in turn kind of double that melody with like a synthesizer or something to kind of make that the new melody or something, you know. And then of course the violinist, you know, this is his third record with me already, and he, you know, he does magic all the time anyways, you know, so I'm used to his magic, but the new things is the guitars and also the drumming, you know. The drumming was my main thing, was bringing in him to play drums, because I know the way that I play, you know, and I just kind of, I'm a drummer, yes, I can play drums, but I don't do it as an everyday thing, and I don't think of it, you know, percussively and you know, it's more rhythmic and stuff like that. So a lot of the drumming and stuff like that and extra percussion stuff, you know, was also kind of blended as well. Everybody did their part, really, you know.
What instrument do you mainly use to start ideas with yourself?
I mean, piano, yeah, you know, piano or bass or guitar.
Okay.
I mean, it just depends on what, you know, what started first, you know, and it's like I can write a melody, you know, a bass line melody on you know, on a bass, and then that kind of sparks like a, you know, this, that, or whatever, or, you know, it's just vice versa. It just
Could you tell, like, the instrument you start a song with, is it always then heading in another direction when you would have like used another instrument? Because
yeah, but I mean, a lot of the things too on this record is, you know, some things were started on this instrument or on that instrument, and I switched it to another instrument to kind of give it that different, you know, to kind of take it out of its like comfortableness, I guess, to make something sound different, you know.
What feeling did you have when all was recorded and with the whole band? Did there at a point came something into you that you said, well, hey, this is the way? Is it? I mean, what feeling did you left the whole recording process when? Yeah, with using
I mean, I was really happy. I was really happy with everything. I was really, you know, we had only tracked 9 songs out of the 11 that are on the record at the studio in Seattle, and then I came home and worked on those 9 songs further, and then also wrote 2 other songs to add to the record, you know, that I recorded at home. And then, so I mean, the feeling I came home, you know, with after the studio was just, I was really inspired, and I was really kind of excited about the record. So I was able to just kind of come home and just continue working and continue adding all kinds of stuff to the songs, you know.
But when is it for you then the moment that you can leave something alone? I mean, you have recorded all this, and then,
yeah. I mean, it's really like when I go to mix and when the record's mixed, it's like I know that it's mixed and I can't do anything more.
But before that, is there like an amount of time that you give yourself to rethink or overthink the whole recordings, and how long is this period that you start adding stuff?
I mean, probably a couple weeks or something like that. You know, I might take some time off and forget about it and try to revisit it and do that kind of thing. Like a couple weeks to a month or something like that, for sure.
Because do you some pre-mixing at home, or you do that together with a guy in Iceland, Giger?
Yeah, but I mean, I do pre-mixing at home as far as just kind of getting a general idea of how I want things to be sounding, you know, and mix-wise and level-wise. And then, but I mean, the final mix and everything comes together really when I'm in Iceland with Biggie, yeah.
And what does he, yeah, how does he approach your music? What does he add to it that you maybe?
He just makes it sound, he just makes everything sound really, really good, you know, and he's got really kind of, you know, he does add some things and some effects to certain things and stuff like that kind of like make it be, you know, wow, like that's really cool, you know, and things like that. But I mean, as far as like anything like melodic or anything structural or anything like that. No, he's not a part of that, but he's, you know, he just makes records sound like really nice and really full and really kind of more. He puts the life in the record, really, you know, into the songs. And, you know, they were flat before, and now they're kind of, you know, alive and stuff like that. So.